Hey guys, Jaren here, and today I'm going to be comparing two plushes. On one hand, we have the official Sanei All-Stars Kemek Plush. And on the other hand, we have this unofficial Bootleg Kemek Plush. So this is the official Sanei All-Stars Kemek Plush, and obviously it was made by Sanei. So yeah, I've only had this for like a week, so it's still in really good condition. I got it off Amazon for like $14, so I'll link to the listing I bought it off of in the description. So let's just take a good look at this plush. So that's the front and the side, so it's a really good looking plush, so yeah. And here is the unofficial Bootleg Kemek Plush, and I have no idea who it was made by. And like I said, this is unofficial, which means it's not licensed by Nintendo. So yeah, I've actually had this for a whole year. I got it for my 12th birthday, and I'm turning 13 in like a little over a month. So yeah, here's a good look at the plush. So here's the front, and yeah, this plush is alright, but if you can get the other one, the official one, then definitely go for it. And now let's look at them side by side. So as you can see, this one is a lot shorter and it's a lot skinnier. And also the faces are like completely different, but we'll get to that later. Now let's compare the hats. So if we look at the white thing on the official one, there's nothing special about it. You can look under it, and overall it's good quality. Now if we look at the unofficial one, it looks mostly the same, although I think it's like way too thick. Like, as you can see, it's a lot thicker than the official one. Now let's look at the color of the hats. Now, if you see, they're mostly the same. Well, let's look at the official one. So, on the official one, the colors are more like darker and more of a deeper blue, and I think it looks a lot better. But on the unofficial one, it's way lighter, and it's more of like a cyan color, and I really don't think it looks that good. Also, the hat on this one is a lot more pointier, and on this one, it's like a lot more rounder. Now that we've talked about the hats, let's look at the faces. Now, one of the things that I notice when I look at each of their faces is the color. They're a lot different. Now, if we look at the official one, it's like an orangish yellow color, and I think it looks really nice. It fits really well. But on this one, it's very yellow. It's like almost like a neon yellow or neon green. And yeah, it doesn't look too good. Now, like I briefly mentioned earlier, the shape of the faces are just completely different. Now, on the official one, yeah, it's pretty average. Like, there's the nose and the mouth, and yeah, like the rest of the head. It's pretty good. Now for the unofficial one, like the side bumps like right here are just completely gone. And also the shape of his mouth is like more like a bird, like that's the bird's beak. And yeah, it doesn't look that good. Now let's look at the glasses. So on this one, the glasses are really good quality. They're blue right there, and the edges are like embroidered, and it looks pretty nice. Also, you can't take the glasses off. They're tightly sewn on or glued on. I'm not really sure what they did. Anyways, yeah, you can't take them off. Now for this one. Now, if we look, you can already see it's a lot different. So, on this one, they're blue. But on this one, they're silver, and they're all sparkly, and they have like a more rough texture to them. Also, a really cool feature on this one is that you can actually see his eyes under the glasses, which I think is really cool, and you can just put the glasses back in place. And like I said earlier, you can't take the glasses off of this one, and you can't completely take the glasses off of this one, like they're still like sewed on, but you can lift these flaps right here and see his eyes, which is really one cool feature, and it would be really nice if they did that with this one. Now let's get to their outfits. Now, I don't really have much to say about this, but like I said with the hat, the color of it is more like a deeper, darker blue color, and it looks a lot better. But on this one, it's more like a lighter cyan color, and I mean, it looks alright, but it's not really too good. Now let's look at their hands. Now, on this one, you can really well see each of the fingers, and it's really good quality. Thanks seeing on this hand. But on this one, it's not that good. For some reason, he only has 3 fingers on this hand, and on this hand, he doesn't even have fingers. It's just a huge nub. But somehow, he still manages to hold his wand. And speaking of the wands, let's look at those. Now, on the official one, yeah, it's a pretty big wand. It goes down to, like, his feet, and yeah, there's, like, a ring around there like that, and the red thing, and yeah, it's really good. But the wand on this isn't as good. The wand is way shorter than it should be, and I mean, the shape of it is really like bumpy and weird, and yeah, it's just not that good. It's not even tightly secured on. You can just turn it around like this, and you can't really do that without turning the whole arm on this one. Also, his wand is the same color as his skin, which looks really weird and off, unlike this one. Now, I know I've been saying how bad this plush is, but one of the few things I actually like better on this plush are the shoes. Now, let's look at the shoes on the official one. Now, the main problem about the shoes on this one are the bottoms, and they're the same color as his skin, which doesn't look right. But on this one, they're a completely different color, which makes it look good. Now, if they were to put this shoes onto this, then that would look really nice. Although they'd have to make these shoes bigger, obviously. Alright, we've officially gone through pretty much everything there is to know about both of these plushes. But there's one feature I haven't discussed. If you lift up the dress on this one, he has like a black jumpsuit on. So, yeah, it looks alright. But if you do it on this one, he isn't wearing anything, which is just disgusting. So, in conclusion, if you're going to buy a Kemek plush, go into the link in the description and buy this one. Now, even though I do think this is pretty bad, I mean, it's alright if this is the only one that you can get and you aren't able to get this one, but I honestly don't see why you can't get this one over this one, since, I'm not sure where my dad bought this from, but it was probably from Amazon. So, yeah, I mean, this plush isn't that bad, but this one's better. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my very first plush comparison video. I decided to try something new, mostly because I ran out of ideas for plush videos. But anyways, if you really like these type of videos, I have another idea for a plush comparison video. So if you want to see what it is, make sure to like the video. Now without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video.